Gareth Wheeler with you. You're watching on ESPNU, ESPN Plus, and NBA TV Canada. Malcolm Miller with the early three for the Raptors 905 as they're up here early. And Marcus Thornton.
Rebound, 3.4 assists. He's just an NBA veteran, been in the NBA for 8+ seasons. Great shooter, so this team matches up quite well with them. And as I said, it's going to be a barn burner. We're going to see who's going to establish the lead. And honestly, someone's going to get hit in the mouth early, and we'll see what team responds the best.
Wade Baldwin with the miss. Had his two-point make just a play before. Returning after missing the last 2 games. Dislocated pinky and index finger. An awkward combination, but good to see Wade Baldwin, the fourth, back out here tonight.
We spoke to Coach Malaleta before the game, and he talked about that. He said, he'll get up and down a little bit, and then hopefully he forgets all about that injured hand.
Good tempo, just a lack of finish here in the early stages. Here's Dwayne Notice.
It's playoff time, Garrett. There's a little bit of nerves here.
Yes.
But I bet you once we get about 5 minutes into this game, everybody will calm down. They'll start to run their stuff, and then we'll see what type of game we have.
Lucas, a rare miss for him, and I say rare miss. 5-5, 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lucas makes, that's a tough
touch, and Boucher just does a little bit of everything. Rebounds, block shots, so 905 have their own big three.
Toronto Raptors as well, so players in, players out, players stepping up over the season. Here's Miller, he gets tied up by Withers on the grab.
Great take to the rim.
Withers.
I find in the playoffs, always the whistle gets a little bit tighter.
Lloyd embraces the contact. He can't get it to drop. Got an elbow from his teammate Boucher as well. Good defensive work right there by Miller.
Great
Lloyd,
decision.
no, front, back, and every other piece of the rim.
That rim's a little bit heavy for the 905 right now.
Lucas outside to Whitehead. That's that combination. Foul actually on the floor. And Malcolm Miller's going to the free throw line. Opportunity. His first game back in a couple, might have to ease his way back into the action.
Yeah, get his lungs back. But in a playoff game, he wants to play. So
big take to the hoop. Hamilton can't come down with that rebound. Here's Adams on the push. To Miller on the floor. Notice. Here is Dwayne Notice, front rim.
905 got to do a bit better job spacing the floor. They look a little discombobulated right now. There's not a lot of space to operate in comparison to the Grand Rapids, who have a lot of different lanes available. They're creating more spacing. Transition has been their friend, so let's see if it continues to work that way.
And still a lid on the rim for the Raptors 905. 2 of 14 from the floor. That's just 14% out of the gate. Lucas. Put that ball down low, wheels up, Johnny.
The lane just now and talking a little bit of, smack right after. So you see these guys are moving. Look at them moving around defensively, making it difficult for the 905.
Action is 25-12 for the road team through a quarter of play. Gareth Wheeler, Warren Ward with you. Here's Jordan Lloyd. Good Lloyd.
Better when things pick off well, and we know how this team notoriously gets off to pretty bad starts over the course of the year. They've struggled to win, most first quarters.
His index and his pinky on his non-shooting hand.
Non-shooting hand, that's okay.
As a shooter in your own right, does that bother you?
No. Once that ball goes off my hand, my left hand has nothing to do with it. I had very similar hand injuries, even had hand surgery. Never bothered me as a player.
Nice work by McIntosh filling that lane. Baldwin on the push. It's Thornton picking pockets. To Bethea Jr. steps through. Can't get it to go. Miller with a chance to push. To Boucher. And it's Speedy Smith getting there. Turnover after turnover.
Another turnover by Bethea.
We're living in a bakery right now, ladies and gentlemen.
A lot of apple turnovers.
We're all get one. 8 turnovers for the 905, 7 for the Grand Rapids Drive.
4 possessions in a row there with different turnovers. Make that 5.
A high 5. And listen, you can't be playing for calls when it's this sloppy. Thornton with the flip. You're looking for a work of art, a Picasso, a Monet. You're not seeing it right now. It's a little bit of a street fight.
say this is not the most beautiful. Expected a little bit of this, Gareth, a little bit of the struggle. It is a big game, but now he's starting to calm down, and I expect to see a lot more from him.
Withers read that like a children's novel. Here's Marcus Thornton quick to the hoop.
Boucher doing what he does.
Kabouche with the block. That's number 3 for Chris. The other way, wheels up. Malcolm Miller. Malcolm in the Miller of it all. There he is again. Malcolm Evans. Whitehead, he is in all kinds of traffic. Lloyd, look out. Wheels up, Wade Baldwin.
First team, all Big Ten, decorated collegiate career, as you said, Gareth, and he's been able to train.
Woodbury plays it off for Whitehead. It's a big man with that screen, opening up the space for Whitehead. Nice rebound by Boucher. Miller wide open 3. Yes! Speedy Smith now in the ballgame. Whitehead, there's Boucher, what a block! It's win or you go home, NBA G-League playoff action. Here's Whitehead. Over top of Miller. Whoa, Miller can't pull screens, gets in the right position.
And he's a solid defender.
Yes, he is. Another turnover for the 905. Miller just got to pick this up.
Wow.
That's a mistake by Malcolm Miller. If it's going to go over and back, just get the turnover. God, Withers, he's not with the ring. That's a strong move.
Not only can he shoot, but he is athletic. Doing quite a few windmills in the beginning of the game.
Athletic, that up and under by Baldwin. Just pops out. Whitehead straight at Miller, knowing that he's on 5 fouls. Good defense.
It's another rebound for Jordan Lloyd. That gives him 16 points and 12 rebounds. So another double-double and 6 assists to go with that.
Baldwin on the ball. He's on 17. Scored 20 more points in all 7 games he's played with the 905. Looking for Miller, doesn't come off. Turnover at the wrong time. That's 18 turnovers for the 905. Lucas, just over 2 minutes to go. Thornton.
Tough.
Yes!
That's what he does.
Lucas. It's a ball on the floor. Kicks it out to Thornton. Can he go back to back? He does. On the floor, who hasn't made a shot here
And they got to be careful of the person inbounding the ball. The person inbounding the ball is the most important.
Lay off to Marcus Thornton for the win. No good.